quickly test fitting these wheels. That looks bloody fat. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm actually getting new wheels for the S15. I'm just about to take these rotor grids off. To be honest, I hate these wheels. I kind of always have. They're just like any other Silvio rotor wheels, so good deals popped up. I'm going to take these off and you're going to see what I'm going to put on. Alright, this may be the last time we see these wheels again. They cut it on some cars, but no, they're just not cutting it on this, to be honest. So, in with the new. So there we go, there's the new wheels, just got them roughly sitting on. You're probably thinking, what are those? These are Ray's Engineering Surumo Sports. I think that's how you pronounce them. As you can see, pretty dirty and in bad nick. That's why you're probably thinking, why the hell did you swap for those? But I'm gonna try give these a good restore. These are genuine Japanese wheels. As you can see, they are two-piece, so what I'm gonna do is split them in half, take the face off, paint it. I'm just gonna decide on a color, but already I've taken one tire off and split it, and I've just painted the face there. I'm just trying to get an idea of what color I want to paint it. I guess you'll have to wait and find out. So yeah, for genuine wheels, it's a pretty good deal. I see a lot of potential in these, that's why I got them. So as you can see, the fitment's not that great, but I might get spaces for the front. As for the rear, I've already got like -4 degrees camber, so I'll be able to bring that out and it should be sitting quite nice in the rear. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they turn out like by the time I've finished with them. I'm gonna, you know, see it's got all curving and stuff. I'm gonna polish all these up real nice and paint the face. And I'm gonna show you how to split them too. It's pretty easy. Heaps of people already know how they're done, how they're split, but a lot of people wouldn't have seen it done before, so I'll record a bit of that and we'll see how we get on. As you can see, they're in very rough condition. Paint's all flaking off, so I'm gonna get to work. Alright, so I'm ready to get underway. First things first, I need to give them a real good degrease. So you can see there, they're absolutely filthy and curb marks everywhere. All that is going to be gone, and these are going to be nicely perfect, polished and painted. There's a bit of a sneak peek of what it's going to roughly look like when it's finished. So these are only two-piece wheels, so you can only take the center out, and you've got the barrel there, and you've just got these bolts that hold it in all along there. Alright, so I'm going to quickly demonstrate how to do it on one wheel. It's not really rocket science. You've got a nut and a bolt. It's pretty simple. It's not hard to work out. As you can see here, I've already taken these ones apart, but I'm just going to demonstrate on the one wheel. On those other ones, I use a rattle gun. People say not to use a rattle gun when doing it because the bolts will snap, but honestly, a bolt's a bolt. I can't see it snapping. Maybe if you're tightening with the rattle gun, yeah, that's understandable, but loosening it should be fine. But for this demonstration, I'm just going to use a ratchet and basically put a spanner or another ratchet on the other side. Boom. Ooh. Whew. So yeah, they're pretty bloody tight. That's exactly why I use a rattle gun. It took probably less than half the time actually. But yeah, basically nut and bolt comes out like that. And it's a pretty long process. As you can see, there's quite a few of them. But anyway, once you've got all of those out, got the center, well, which is in behind here usually. And then the center just pulls away. And then here you got the face. Got the barrel, so that's what it's like for a two-piece wheel. But if it's a three-piece like Josh's ones here, you can see there's work equips. So with these ones you undo it and this face comes out, and from here the lip comes off and then the barrel comes off. So you got that, the lip and the barrel. That's the difference between two-piece and three-piece. It would be good if these were three-piece, that way I could get bigger lips, but two-piece is better than rotor grids, so I'm not complaining. So yeah, I'm not going to show too much, it's pretty basic to work out, but what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to get all these bead blasted, the faces, and then I can paint them something like that white, and then I can polish all the lips. I'll show you a great technique how to do that, and we'll be good to paint and reassemble. Ta-da! There's my new wheels. Nah, in all seriousness though, these are just some ugly drift techs I've just put on because I got to shift the S15 because we are about to move Beef's S13 off as it's sold. Nah, it's off to a new location, getting the engine bay painted.
Yeah, give her a look.
A look? Go look it. Yeah, so we'll clean that up tomorrow and then she'll be underway in the paint booth. Okay, Beef's car is now out of here and another one's coming in this spot tomorrow. But anyway, back to these wheels. That is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. What the fuck is that gap? Okay, so I got these faces sandblasted anyway. Saved me sanding them by hand and wasting days of my life. But as you can see, all the paint's gone, ready to be primed and painted. So I'm just gonna prep them up with the Prepsol and then put some primer down on them and then hit it with the colour. So basically you just want to clean the surface so it's nice and clean before you put down the paint, I guess. Is that how you explain it, Beef?
It just gets like the last of like the poo off the shit, I guess.
So that was a real good explanation.
Just listen.
Get the poo off the shit, but just use Prepsol, it's good.
Just use it. Happy days.
Yeah, so just got a rag, gonna pour it on and clean up that, and then the paint sticks on real nice. You get a nice finish, and that's what you want.
Yeah.
Long story short, this is good schematics juice. So Beef's just gonna lay down some primer first on this back side, and then we'll flop it over, do the other side. May as well do both sides while it's off. But Beef's doing it. It's not that I'm not capable, but Beef's just more capable. Nice and gentle for the first coat. Look at him.
Bash it on you.
Bash it on, you reckon? So I'll probably only do like 1 or 2 coats of primer. You don't need too much. Yeah, boy. Hit it. Hit it with your rhythm stick.
More rhythm stick.
Shit, this boy can go. He's not just a whippersnapper.
Shit.
Oh yeah, someone said we have to wear masks, eh? We're gonna die.
Like $50.
50 bucks? That's more than the paint for the wheels.
More than a new pair of lungs.
Bugger that, I'll just buy some new lungs off Tradeby.
$50. Won't be able to afford my delicious Dominoes for dinner.
There's one that's primed, non-primed. Shit, boy. I know we said this last time, but you can paint, my bro. One thing I'll mention, if you are thinking about painting your wheels, you notice how Beef's very light-handed. Just make sure you don't get trigger happy, because you end up getting runs. But yeah, nice and light, and that's just the schematics on how to do it. Otherwise you're going to have a bad time. Shit, your stance is good, but
Wow.
fucking ugly. Stick to painting. Right, so I let the primer dry overnight. That's probably one of the biggest mistakes you can make, is putting the base coat on too quickly after you've primed it. So I've decided to use this Duplicolor Crystal White. I recommend using Duplicolor because it comes out so much better than most other spray cans. So before I take it with this white here, I'm just going to hit it with the Scotch pad so it roughens up the surface a little bit so the paint sticks better. So after I've done that, I'm going to go over it with the Prepsol again and be ready for the paint. It's all about the prep work. Hit it, boy, hit it. Nice and light. Got a few coats down now. It's a bit hard to do these mesh wheels because you got to try to get in all these niggly gaps, but a few more and should have everything covered. Decided to get some clear coat as well. So using the same product, Duplicolor, that way it won't react and it should come out pretty nice. Alright, so while I wait for those to dry down there, I'm going to start hitting these lips. So out of the 4, I've picked out the worst one so I can show you how good I can actually get it if it focuses. Curbing absolutely everywhere. So I'm going to get rid of all that. Usually I'll just use sandpaper, but I'm going to try this orbital. So I'm just going to start off with a 40 grit. Move to probably like a 180 and then right at the end finish off with like a 2000 or 2500. That way it'll be mirror finish and then you just have to polish it up. So see how this goes anyway. Right, so I've just finished up with the 40 grit here. As you can see, there's absolutely no curbing left on it. It was absolutely hammered around here. It's all gone. And you're probably thinking about now, what the hell have you done? You've absolutely stuffed it. But watch this space, I'll show you what I can get it like. All these faces are done now. It's quite surprising how good they come out with the clear coat on. It makes such a difference. And over here with the lips, I've finished doing them all with the orbital. These were absolutely curbed to shit before. Now there's no curbing at all. Little polish test, but that's what the rest of it looks like. I've gone inside the dish here as well. Right down to 240 grit with the orbital. Now I'm just going to do the finest stuff, the 2000 grit and whatnot by hand. And I'm going to use wet sanding. As you can see here, this is one that's not yet polished. That one's polished. So for the final stage of the sanding, got this 1200 grit WD-40. Just spray it on there. And you just got to work away, sanding these whole things right down until you've done the whole thing. And then once you've done that, last one's 2000 grit. And then once I'm done with that, I'll show you how to polish it. That's what it's like once you've sanded it. You just got to wipe all that off before you start polishing. Get them nice and clean. Okay, now for the polishing part, the stuff I'm using is Mother's Mag and Aluminium Polish, or Aluminum Polish, whatever you want to call it. But that's what it is there. And I also bought a whole bunch of assortments, polishing assortments for the drill here. I usually do it by hand, but this time I thought I'd try the drill and it's a bit more quicker. I'll quickly show you in one area of what it looks like from before it's polished and after. So you just get it on the rag, quickly smear it on in here. So once it starts going black, that's when you know it's on there good enough, and then all you have to do is wipe it off. And there you go, you've got a mirror finish. As easy as that. And there you have it, mirror finish, no more curbing. These wheels had some of the worst curbing I've ever seen, and you wouldn't even notice it had curbing, every single one. It's like they're brand new.
Whenever your heart is broken, don't ever forget you're golden. I will find a light in your soul, I'll be there. Never leaving you in the darkness, even when you're out of focus. I will be the light in your life, you'll see clear. I'll be your inspiration.
Right, quickly test fitting these wheels on the S15 now. That looks bloody fat, bit of a difference. Polished versus not polished. There we have it, all four are done. All I've got to do now is reassemble them and put the tyres back on, fit them to the car, and I know I said I wasn't going to spend any money on this car, but there's one last thing I might do to it just to make it that much better. I know they're only average 2-piece wheels. It would have been good if they're 3-piece, then I would have put big lips on and stuff, but anyway. They're much better than the Rotors, that's all I can say. I think we're probably going to do Josh's wheels, split those and paint them anyway at some stage, so you'll get to see how 3-piece are. Alright, this video is probably quite long now, so I'm going to end it here. And the next one I'm probably going to be doing some stuff on the Eva. I've got a few things for that, so wait and see what happens. Anyway, a few people are asking if we're going to Chrome, which is like the biggest track day here in New Zealand. Unfortunately not. By the time we wanted to enter, they're all sold out, which is pretty stink. Not much we can do about that. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see what this thing looks like once it's all reassembled.